Emmerdale viewers were left shocked earlier this month when Ethan Anderson suddenly died in the ITV soap. Following the sudden death of his son, Emmerdale's Charles Anderson has been grief-stricken. Official spoilers for the ITV soap reveal that things go from bad to worse for the village vicar. In upcoming scenes, Caleb Milligan overhears that Ethan Anderson's hit-and-run case will be dropped. This doesn't go down well with Charles as Manpreet Sharma tries to calm him. Later on, Charles is drunk in the pub as Charity Dingle tells Caleb the vicar probably doesn't want to go home as it reminds him of Ethan. Feeling sorry for him, Caleb decides to take Charles back home, much to Ruby Milligan's alarm. The next morning, Charles wakes up and thanks Caleb for his hospitality. While drinking some coffee he accidentally spills it on the rug. Fetching a cloth to clean up the mess, Charles finds an intriguing invoice and takes it. In the day, Charles insists on giving Caleb a lift into Houghton. Although he's unsure about the offer, he decides to accept it against his better judgment. While in the car, Caleb is confused when Charles starts to get overcome with emotion and quickly pulls into a lay-by and gets out of the car. Concerned, Caleb follows Charles through the woods as the vicar starts to reminisce about Ethan. Doing his best to comfort the grieving father, Charles starts to question the hit-and-run case being dropped. However, things take a turn when Charles' expression hardens and Caleb finds himself caught in the vicar's crosshairs over Ethan's death. Realizing the seriousness of the situation, Caleb tries to return to the car but is stopped by an increasingly angry Charles. As he produces the invoice he found in his house earlier on, it suggests that Caleb is involved in the hit and run. Doing his best to placate the vicar's rising anger and determination to get to the truth, what will Caleb say? Although what Charles doesn't know is the real culprit for mowing down his son is Ruby, who took revenge on Ethan. Ruby was furious that Ethan had left her son Nicky for dead, as he was put into a coma. Ethan later confessed to Ruby that he knew she was the person who had run into him as he explained they were now square as he didn't report her to the police. However, she sinisterly told him they weren't even as her son remained in hospital as she warned him if her son died she'd mow him down again and make sure he didn't get back up. Nicky ended up pulling through while Ethan later died of a brain aneurysm like his grandfather Victor Anderson. Although if Charles learns the truth about the hit and run, will he blame them for his son's death?